What's up, guys, and happy HarleCon. I'm Josh of JBauerArt, the host of this show. What show are you watching? Back Talk with Bauer. It is a podcast where I chat with random people. Sometimes it's interviews, sometimes it's group discussions about nothing important. Tonight, it is the second one. Definitely nothing important, nothing of... it's just going to be fun, craziness, and a lot of swearings. I will warn you before I bring any of these mess of a people up onto the screen. This is the kickoff to the adult portion of HarleCon. So if your kids are watching and they got little ears and they're sensitive, go to fuck to sleep. Get out, be gone. This is adult time. So welcome, guys. Real quick plugs. This show is sponsored by Kingdom of Comics, the one and only comic shop down in Melbourne, Florida. Well, not the one and only, but the one and only that matters to me. Kingdom of Comics. You can find them on Facebook.com/Kingdom of Comics shop. Make sure to tell them that Back Talk with Bauer sent you. Also, Inked Marketing, www.com or www.ink.marketing is the place to go if you're trying to do a fund or a Kickstarter, bring up a comic book, an Indiegogo, any of those cool things. Check out Inked Marketing. And then also NSC Live TV. If you're trying to find new comic shops, new podcasts, new anything geek, anything nerdy, it is a network created for geeks by geeks. So head over to nsclivetv.com. Quick plugs today because we only technically have an hour. I'm sure we will go over it, but we are a part of the HarleCon event. We're the 8 o'clock, the adult kickoff show. And I got a wide variety of people in the show. We'll be bringing on some people later. A couple of people are having technical issues, so we'll see how that goes. But let's say hi to some people real quick. What's up, Kyle Nunez, all the way from Holland? Thank you for popping in, sir. Kevin from NSC Live TV. Thank you, sir, for popping on. I appreciate it. Hopefully you appreciate the quick plugs, but want to keep everything fast and paced and going, all this stuff. Hopefully Amelia is sharing this in all the HarleCon stuff. If you are tuning in from HarleCon, let me know. Drop a hi, drop a HarleCon hashtag. I don't care what it is. Just let me know you're here. So tonight we're going to be talking about randomness, nonsense, and God only knows what else. So let's bring up the different guests. We have the one, the only Country. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. Good. What are your two I know you got two shows going on now, right?
Yeah, me and Henny have the Country and Henny show. It's on the HWWS WebTV network. And we also have I have the Ginger Chronicles. This is my podcast. I've had it on my YouTube channel for a while. I'm gonna move over and do some live shows every Wednesday night on the HWWS WebTV YouTube channel.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to hop on one of those here soon. Country, definitely. You'll be seeing Country more on my shows, more on his shows. We all work together in one fucked up family. So let's get on. Let's bring somebody else on. It is the podcast known as All the Small Stuff. What's up, guys? How are you?
What's up, buddy?
What's up? How's it going?
We got Brian and Zach.
Yep.
And I was just on their show. What is it, 2 weeks ago now?
2 weeks ago. Yep.
Yeah, and I bugged them. I'm like, hey, we just became friends. You want to be on HarleCon with me?
That was the first time I heard your show intro music. I can't tell if I want to buy a truck or take some ED pills. Either way, I feel like I'm making the right choice.
Yeah, I like it. I love that music. I don't know what it is.
No, it's good. It's so good.
It just like I was just talking Tuesday night's episode. Like every time I play it, I keep thinking I'm gonna get bored because I think it's like I think like wrestlers get bored of their songs. Mm-hmm. Like every time I play it every week, I just like it kind of gets me in the mood. It's like, okay, it's showtime. Let's go.
I don't think Chris Jericho gets bored of his
podcast.
Chris Jericho just loves to hear himself.
I could tell, and everybody else in that arena too.
All right, and we have a guest who is the co-host of HarleCon, and it is Ronaldo, aka the Joker. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You let's see. I gotta change the branding real quick. Hold on. We gotta make sure everybody's looking good. There we go.
Yeah, don't cover faces.
No faces, no nothing. Josh has too much shit on his overlay. But we gotta keep all the lights on in the building, so we gotta make the sponsors and hopefully sell some artwork. So we'll talk to you, Joker, first. How has HarleCon been so far?
It's been amazing. We've had some great panelists. We've talked about so many wonderful, weird, and amazing things, like from witches in Mexico all the way to making art and being famous on YouTube. So
that's fantastic. Yeah, I've been popping here and there when I can. I was able to catch Hanging with Web Shows episode. Cosplay Michael was up, so shout out to them. So you guys started what at 11:30, 12:30? What was it this time?
11:30 this morning. We've been going on all day.
Oh man, and you go on until 11 tonight?
Yeah. Oh, wait. I don't even remember. 10 o'clock our last.
Well, we can actually ask the main host herself, the one, the only, HarleQuinn. Hello, Miss HarleQuinn. How are you?
Hello. I'm so sorry we are late. We've got some of the rest of the Hanging with Web Show people who might pop in. We're having a BS session because I ended up doing some oracle readings for them.
Oh, nice.
Josh remembers this deck. It called him an obsessive workaholic, and I don't think he's listened to the advice.
I took like a 5-minute break. Does that count?
No.
What? Oh, 2 5-minute breaks?
No.
Damn it. What if there's a cheeseburger in there somewhere?
Possibly.
Yes, I try. I really try. But then people want stuff and want to buy stuff and want me to paint things, and then people want shows. And
if it's any influence, it also called Garrett an obsessive workaholic.
Yeah, that's 100% on. Let's see where we go. Okay, we got more people on. Willow Schuyler, hello. Thank you for popping in. It's good to see you from Willow's Pillow Talk. So we were just talking to Mr. J about all the fun you guys have been going on since earlier today. How's it been? How's this one been? This is your 4th HarleCon, correct?
4th HarleCon, yes. This one's been a lot of fun. As I was telling the Hanging with Web Show people, next con, which will be in April, my podcast may do a panel. It is a true crime podcast. Our first episode was actually on a kid's rhyme that you all might know.
Okay.
You know the origins of the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
Lives on Drury Lane?
Actually, yes, he did. He was a 1600s serial killer named the Drury Lane Dicer who killed 15 children and 7 rival bakers.
Why is there so many songs of messed up shit? Like, I don't understand it. Why?
Warn the children about the Muffin Man because he was just that friendly baker who'd give them free treats. Then when he left kids alone, he'd knock them out with a wooden spoon and often do unspeakable things. It's not clear if he beat them to death with the wooden spoon or not, but definitely incapacitated them.
I'm sure the wooden spoon was in there for somewhere. And speaking about psychopaths, we got to bring up another guest here. We got, of course,
the smut show. This is pure smut. Smut. I know these people. Look at them all. This is the biggest trouble on the internet today. Are people like this? Well, look this one up here. Look at him. Look at him.
Look at that beard. That beard just.
Look at that. Which is what happens when you let ZZ Top on your show. Yes.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Truly, it is. It is. Hello, everybody. Here with the Back Talk with Bauer.
Hi, Papa.
Hello. Look, it's HarleQuinn. That's my favorite one. I like that one there. Yeah. She's got the gesticles and everything. It's wonderful. Yeah.
I just brought Brian and Zach and Country into a whole world that they have no fucking idea what is going on.
What did we walk into?
Yeah.
You want to touch
Look at
my
this. Yes, look at those. Ain't they pretty? Ain't they pretty? Look, yes. And I'm up there. Look at them over there in the corner. Over there in the corner. Look at them. They're very proud of themselves. They got the small stuff. I don't know what that's about.
So own it, all right?
I'm just saying, you got to own it. That's right. That's right.
I do feel bad for Pizza Peisenberg, Chris Coleman, because he has actually been on every one of the HarleCon episodes that I have done. So he is well aware of Pop and his shenanigans. When I had to use, we were doing CyberCon, and we were doing something like this, but it was a way bigger scale, and Pop has way too big of like hope streams and ideas. So we were going, and it was their thing, not mine. So I was trying to behave. And when you have people like Chris Coleman and John Hanan and all those crazy folks, it gets a little dicey. So I love calling him Hanan. It's a thing.
It's Hanan.
Yeah, and So I had to get permission from Pop. I'm like, I don't know if we can go rated R. I don't want to, I'll fuck up my own stuff no matter what. But Pop stuff, I gotta behave. So he comes on like the voice of God and lets us know that we are allowed to continue to go and rated R is approved.
That's right. You have to come in once in a while and let these young folks know Pop is always watching. Always. You guys over there, the two on the end over there, those guys are trouble. The small stuff crew, those guys are trouble. I'm watching you.
I see our numbers. I know you're not watching.
That's true. It happens. It happens. That's your friends always do that to you. They lie to you. They tell you, I love what you're doing. You're like, when did you see what I'm doing? I have no views.
You have no idea.
I have no views.
I love what you're doing. I support you. I didn't sleep with your sister.
All lies, by the way. All lies. My first book came out and everybody told me how great it was. Like I didn't see a sales report, right? Like,
right.
All I can think of is my book's only been out 24 hours. It's already being pirated. You guys have all seen it and nobody's paid for it.
Kyle Nunez says go back to bed, Pop.
I'm going back. I was here earlier. I had two beautiful women in the same. Don't laugh. It's true. They were here.
Yes,
Here they were, Pop.
Yes.
You can't touch them, Pop. We've told you about this.
Do you see them now?
That is not true.
Yes, do I see them now? Who's the smart ass? Where is he? Which one of you? Which one of you has done that? Guys, I'm going to hop out of here. I wanted to say goodnight to all of you. Well, it's been beautiful, Harley Quinn from HarleCon, and wonderful to see you guys again. Don't behave yourself. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Do something I would. Never mind.
All the things that I would do.
Do all the things.
We're going by Sage's standards. Everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table now. Gentlemen, thank you. Have a wonderful night. And God bless y'all.
Your shit
Thanks for popping
together.
in, Pop. Oh man, it's becoming a weird running tradition. Anytime I do one of the HarleCon things, Pop has to make an appearance, and at least we didn't have little Pop this time.
Oh God, I love Pop, Michael. That was so sick.
Oh man, it is. Yeah, now he threw me for a whole loop, and Funny to Informing still must be having some issues. So hopefully they can hop on before the end of the show. Oh wait, I speak of the Devils, and the Devils may be joining us, but they don't have pitcher.
Oh my God!
Are they hopping on the front or the back? Because I'm really gonna need to know.
What's that?
Are they hopping on the front or the back? Because I'm really gonna need to know.
It's always the back. Hold on, let's see if they're working. What's up, guys? Can you hear us?
Hey, we got it.
I'm more of a back end guy myself.
I couldn't hear you. What was that?
But if we're being literal, I'm a back end guy. Can you hear us?
Well, I hope you brought lube because I'm out.
And there we go.
Yeah, I've got some somewhere.
So you guys
we got my modem restarted and we're good. You can hear us, you can see us, all of that.
Yeah.
You're here. Looking good. So it may get a little chaos because I'm having you guys are a little low and all the small stuff's still a little low when we all start talking. So if I'm not paying attention and you want to say something, wave your hands. There's too many of you fuckers in here, and it's going to be insane.
Best we drown out all the small stuff anyway. It's for the
Fuck yourself. We've been here for a while, so
Listen, it's gonna be hard on your MySpace webcam. Okay, so let's just calm down.
This is the latest Apple webcam, sir.
All of those out there watching from HarleCon, this is the one where I really get to make all the comments that I hold back during the rest of HarleCon. So anything I say tonight is probably going to be a sex joke.
Yes.
perfect.
Like I told everybody at the beginning.
In the right room.
You know what? If you let them go first, they might do so well that we don't need anything bigger.
That's what
I did tell everybody at the beginning of the show we are the adult, we are the kickoff to the adult show, the adult content for HarleCon. So send your fucking kids to bed.
Or don't. That's none of our business. But we are not.
I mean, we're totally fine with teaching all your kids fuck, shit, ass, all the bad words. You know.
Yes.
Have you guys watched the history of swearing yet?
No,
I have watched a couple episodes.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Yeah, it's really good because it kind of shows you the diminishing meaning of or the diminishing effect of what curse words have, and basically in years to come, it's almost they're not even going to be things anymore. You know,
right?
Who's to say that a 5-year-old can't say shit or something? Like it's.
Well,
it's
have
almost,
Shit, I
are
did.
you familiar with the? I'm not really sure what to call him. He does everything, but Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear kind of how he raised his daughter, Harley?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he cursed around her all the time. He's like, I make a living on this shit. I get paid to say fuck. Like, I can't be an
Right.
here. And he and his wife were stuck in traffic with Harley in the back seat. She was probably like 3. And from the back seat, when they get stopped at a website, they just hear, "This is bullshit."
and I mean,
he and his wife
right.
Yeah.
lost their shit. Like, they just started laughing, and because she got a reaction, she just started saying, like, dog shit, horse shit, and just kept going for like 2 hours. And then he just goes, "Harley, do you know what shit is? Shit is poo." And she just looked so horrified that she had sat there talking about poo for 3 hours and never said the word again. If you look on his, I think it's on one of the Evening with Kevin Smith specials. I've watched so many of them that they all just kind of blur together. I'm not sure which one it is, but he tells the story.
I can listen to that dude talk all day. I listen to Fat Man Beyond and him and Mark Bernardin talk about movies and especially breaking down. I love Mark Bernardin, but I also hate him because he will take your favorite episode, favorite movie of anything, and make it way better. I would have done this, and this. I'm like, Mark, I love this thing. Why are you ruining it for me?
Well, now I want that version. Thanks.
For HarleCon that I am trying to do is I am just getting really annoying and tweeting Kevin Smith over and over and over and over and trying to see if I can annoy him into coming on my show.
That would be fantastic. I know you. There's times where I know you could lay on the annoying enough. So it's got to happen one of these times.
Also, I'm tweeting because I'm tagging his daughter, who he named Harley Quinn Smith.
Yes.
You guys have the Harley connection. I was going to ask when you gave us that fact, is that just a random Harley fact that you know based off of the name? But you answered that by telling you should watch all the Kevin Smith informational documents.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a huge. So the funny thing that I get is I am a huge fucking geek.
What?
Oh, yeah.
No way.
You wouldn't think it to look at her, would you?
Hold on. We got to solo her out real quick. Yeah. Just a wee bit of a geek.
That's how I'm built. I am, in my spare time, also a professional model. People kind of lump me in with the, "Oh, you're just dressing up to be hot. You don't actually know anything."
Right.
And you bet your ass.
This woman gets that all the time.
Yes.
I mean, every day. It's constant, nonstop.
They're right. I don't know anything. As a matter of fact, now you singled her out and I saw her entire screen. That killed all of my topics. I thought this was about motorcycles tonight.
Well, one of the stupid things I've got, I used to work at Starbucks, and this guy had a Harley lanyard on. So, I complimented it because I am in muggle form. Like, people generally don't recognize me out of the clown suit unless they know me as a person.
Somebody has a fire in their building.
That is Harley's bird.
That's Prowler. She's a bitch. No, seriously, I love that bird, but oh my god, I threatened to bribe her on a daily.
Bird. Okay. All right.
Yeah, bird.
I was like, was that a dog?
And she's a dick. Like, she's just mean.
Yeah. You know why? Because it's a fucking bird.
Valid.
So I complimented this guy's Harley lanyard, and his response was, "Well, I bet you only like her because she's hot."
You see, uggos like us don't have to deal with that. So
And then lit up with a notification.
cannot relate.
That's actually why they have no light on their faces to save the cameras and everything.
Oh yeah.
You're all welcome.
Here is the kicker.
Mm-hmm.
A notification lit up his home screen, and I saw his background was a photo of him at a convention with a certain Harley cosplayer.
You or somebody you know?
I could have said something, but I just started laughing. And I didn't even say anything. I'm just like, oh my god, what the fuck? This is the weirdest coincidence. Again, I didn't remember this guy at all, so it was probably someone who just stopped, took a selfie, and left.
Right.
That's when you guys start like shitting on it and be like, oh yeah, like she's all right, like, but like she could have done this, or like, you know, really she should have been wearing that. Just like completely shit all over it and see what he says.
Give him the chance to do it over. You know what I'd do? You know what? I am a doctor, so you know what? I have a PhD, motherfucker.
See, when we got the invite to this, I thought we were gonna have to dress up like Harley, and nobody wants to see that. That's
You know what they are? Oh my god! Make them the Harley Goons from the Harley New 52 comic.
Oh, there we go.
He's more Farley than Harley.
John thought we were dressing up in full cosplay, and he misunderstood it, so he did cosplay of Cosby.
Watch your drinks, everybody.
Cover your drinks.
I'd go either Loki or Silent Bob. All
Loki, Silent Bob.
or Stoner.
Oh,
Well,
well, that's obvious. That's
there you go.
that whole section down there is, yeah.
Hey, come on now.
I mean, if I had any.
So going back to we were talking about the series of swear words, the history of swear words. So this is going to ruin a little part for you guys, but it's a documentary kind of thing. So they actually talk about I think it was the most I only remember parts of it, so Zach, you may have to help me remember. They talked about which movie star swore the most in all of their movies.
Yep.
Now before we tell everybody, because I'm pretty sure I remember who it was.
I remember who it is, so yeah.
Okay, so for those that haven't seen it, anybody got any guesses?
Peter Capaldi.
No.
Yeah, so those F-bombs he drops on Doctor Who were just.
What's that?
I remember being surprised at the list.
Now I would see
I can't remember who it was.
Ferguson because he curses a ton in his comedy specials. But if you look at his work, a lot of the stuff he's done is like he was in Brave and How to Train Your Dragon. So I don't.
So this is like in movies, like rated R movies, actually cursing. John, did you have a guess? I didn't get to hear it.
Samuel L. Jackson, all the motherfuckers.
I don't even know if he made it.
He did.
Yeah, he was in there for
10.
Yeah, he's in there for fuck. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely, he's number one, I believe.
So he is for over. I think it was overall swearing, right, Zach?
Samuel L. Jackson. No, I think it was just fuck.
It was just fuck, but it wasn't Samuel Jackson that was number one.
Samuel L. Jackson, I think, is actually number 3.
Yeah,
it's Jonah Hill.
Really?
Oh yeah.
And the main reason is because of Wolf of Wall Street.
Yep.
What it was like 700?
Yeah. I think in his entire career, it was like close. Yeah, it was well over 700 times, and like literally 2/3, if not more, of that was just from Wolf of Wall Street, and then the rest would be like super bad.
Yeah. So I thought that and then they interview comedians, they interview a bunch of different people that are in and throughout entertainment. And a lot of people were saying Samuel L. Jackson. A couple other people popped up in here, and then they're like, "It's Jonah Hill," and people were just like, "What?" Nobody believed it. They had to basically go, "Hey, it's because the main reason because of Wolf of Wall Street." They're like, "Oh, So yeah, I would have never guessed Jonah Hill. Maybe in the higher up, but like, I have to go watch Wolf of Wall Street again just to see how bad it is.
Oh, it's great. It's a fantastic movie.
Oh yeah, it's a long one though, but it's fantastic. So we've got a giant group of people. I don't know if any. I came up with no topics. I kept trying to sit here and think of different topics. I know we would randomly jump around here. What was that?
Get out the card game.
Get out the card game.
I
have no idea where the really dirty one is anymore. That one's it got lost in a cleaning. But I got pod decks, so these are not so bad. But I'm sure you guys will turn them terribly.
I take that as a challenge. Lay on me. If it's about dicks, I'll make sure to make a comment.
So speaking of celebrities, this actually kind of works because I was playing around with the cards. This is the first one that pops up. If you could bring back one famous person back from the dead, who would you pick? Let's start with country.
I'll pass. I'm trying to think of that.
You don't get to pass.
He doesn't want any zombie dinners or any of that shit going on.
Any famous person, huh?
Any famous person. It doesn't have to be a movie star. It just says famous person.
I was gonna say,
probably like JFK.
Want to bring back like your grandfather or something? Come on, bro.
He said famous person. Anybody? Yeah, of course, my grandfather. But.
We're not trying to get sad and sentimental here, Coleman. God damn it!
Damn it! I choose my grandfather.
If I want sad and sentimental, I'll go back outside.
Yeah.
Nah, probably JFK.
Why him?
I don't know. I just think about all the good he probably could have done as president had he not gotten taken out. Because I mean, we all know he got taken out because he was about to disband the CIA and the mafia got involved. I mean, it wasn't just one shooter. Everybody knows that. So I just imagine what he had planned for the country, and what kind of different world we might live in. You never know.
Shocker, the Colorado person's a conspiracy theorist.
Do you know why the assassination worked for the most part?
Why is that?
The local authorities didn't talk to the Secret Service, who didn't talk to the CIA, so neither of them were informed about the parade route. On the parade route, there were like 2,000 some windows, and they go, "That's a lot of windows. We don't have enough agents to check all those windows." So they checked none of them.
It's like, oh well.
It'll be all right. What, I mean, what's the odds?
What are they gonna do? Shoot them?
And I believe he also had to convince them to let him actually ride in the convertible, because at first I think they tried to steer him away from it.
Yeah, he wanted to ride in the convertible.
Because they knew they didn't check the windows.
Oh yeah.
What if he gets shot in the head? That'll never happen.
That when his vice president became president,
Lyndon Johnson,
Jackie Kennedy had said that she was going to walk behind the coffin. And the Secret Service basically forbade the next president, whose name I cannot remember. I'm so bad at remembering names.
Lyndon Johnson.
Walking behind the coffin because they're like, hey, primo chance for another assassination. He basically gave a middle finger to the Secret Service and did it anyway. And it was the coffin was actually followed by several world leaders.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like the Secret Service had their work cut out for them because they didn't check the windows.
That's so the question in hand here is kind of a crazy loaded question, because like a pick like that, like Country said, like bringing JFK back, like that has a crazy effect on the timeline of history. Like that.
Oh, big time.
Right.
Everything.
But you bring him back then? Like, it doesn't really say, like, you don't have to bring him back then.
Now, show him our country and go fix it.
It's most of it. You don't have to bring him back then. You can bring him back now and just, you got to teach him cell phones and stuff, I guess.
I mean, he looks worse than Glenn from Walking Dead, so I don't know how much work he's going to get done.
I mean,
yeah, can you really run a country with like half a brain?
There's already magic bullshit involved.
I'm going straight to hell.
Extra magic bullshit. Though I'm totally for zombie president.
Yes.
Where's that series on Disney Plus? I want to see that one.
Make eating brains great again.
So Coleman and John, do you got anybody you want to bring back from the dead?
I was trying
the Atlanta Falcons.
I got Heath Ledger. I don't know I missed the joke, but I'm
the Atlanta Falcons,
and I got Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, yeah.
I feel like that's fitting for the crew at hand.
With bringing back Heath Ledger. So if we're going back, I say we do it like we bring him back like we were able to bring him back like right afterwards, and they're fully functioning. They're just back from the dead. They're alive.
Right.
I think if he would have continued to be alive, the DC Comics movies, at least for a short time, would have been so much different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I mean, and maybe it may have been ahead of, or at least more tied with Marvel. If I think with Heath being killed or dying, it ruined that third movie and messed them up time wise so much that. And now you almost can't get. We'll have to see in the new Snyder cut with the Joker, but it feels like you can't get a Joker that can live up to Heath.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't be stuck with Jared Leto either.
Yeah. I'll say I didn't hate Phoenix's Joker.
No, I like that movie. It was an awesome movie.
I have not watched that one. I still have to watch that.
Jared Leto made me want to just
but it was
throw
solid.
myself out of the theater.
Meanwhile, our actual Joker over here is just sitting there going,
Yes, I agree with everything being said.
Thank you. That's the inspiration for my choice.
Yeah, I was gonna say Heath Ledger too. Honestly,
Boom! I beat him to the punch.
Yeah, you beat the joke. He'll come after you.
You gotta change it up now.
Has anybody who here has seen Wanda Vision?
yeah,
I have. We were actually talking about it a little bit before we went live.
Oh,
Too late. She already brought Vision back.
I mean, I have not seen a second of that show.
But not really.
What's Mandalorian?
But yeah, were we gonna go to Wanda Vision, or are we still talking about dead people? I don't know.
Well, WandaVision's kind of about bringing back dead people, so
Right.
it's a great segue.
They're not really alive.
For me,
But
my
they're not-
musically, so I would bring back John Lennon. We share the same birthday. We have like our last names are very similar. I would just like to have a conversation
Your
with
first
him
names
too.
are close too.
And,
Lennon and Hanan are like,
hey, Hanan,
that was good.
Hanan is
Speaking
my
of-
alter ego.
You did
Speaking
it
of
for
musicians, Willow chimes in. She would bring back Janis Joplin, which I believe my wife would second that.
I think that's probably a pretty popular one.
I think it's,
I would bring back Bruce Lee. I think he would have continued to change, but then you also have to look at it too. It's how much it would mess up some of this stuff. Like Heath Ledger, and Bruce Lee are so iconic because they've passed away. And I think if they wouldn't have passed away at their time, they wouldn't have changed the way things went and been such an iconic person. I mean, Bruce Lee, if you want to watch an interesting thing, there's like a documentary of how Bruce Lee changed the world. It is amazing. Like there's stuff, music, fashion, actual sports, martial arts sports, fighting. There's so much stuff that he inspired that it changed over time that you never even think of. So bringing back people from the dead is tricky.
have you seen ID Man or Eep Sifu?
What's that? Oh, I have not. I want to watch them, but I have not seen them.
It's a martial artist. He's the guy who trained Bruce Lee, but he has a pole, like this wooden pole with a bunch of sticks coming out of it, and he had with
Training shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's the coolest, one of the coolest movies I've ever seen. But it's all subtitled because it's in Japanese, I think.
That's why I have not watched it yet. I hate reading.
Japanese.
It's
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
I'm telling you, it's worth it.
Oh man. So do we want to step into Wanda Vision a little bit?
I haven't seen it. I can't input here.
We can keep going with the question. We'll stick on stuff that everybody can.
All right, let's do another question then.
On a real level,
I didn't get the answer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can get the
There's
answer,
so many fucking people in here. I can't keep track.
right?
I'm gonna take the logos you designed off of my thing. If you can't,
Wow.
Oh shit!
She did it. Here. We'll just make it up. We'll even. There.
yeah, you get your logo back.
Thank you.
Who's up here too? I think it might have fallen down. Okay.
Oh, now you're just throwing shit on the floor. See how you are?
Honestly, I need to preface this. I don't want to let him run free. I just want to ask him some questions. Genghis Khan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the man fucked so much that there is a 0.5% chance that you today are related to him.
Yeah.
Right. So you want to do a DNA test?
Yeah.
She wants to find out that she's 100% that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I want to know how he did it. Because think about it. How many people would
Right.
you have to fuck
That's how.
that, in a population of almost 7 billion people, every single person has 0.5% chance of being related to you?
Right.
I mean, when you have an army and you are stronger than everybody else in the world.
It's them both.
But also, honestly, Cleopatra.
Okay.
That bitch.
Because there is a very solid chance that she outright murdered her little sister Arsinoe as well as the rest of her family.
Egyptians are wild, man.
Oh yeah, no. When she slept with Caesar, it was because she had been banished from Egypt because she and her brother, in this weird custom, were married to each other because they were the two oldest children, and Egyptians really liked to keep it in the family.
It was a different time. That's what they say.
Yeah,
Right?
then forensics and everything was so different. It's hard to tell confirm that.
And there was this, her brother really wanted to basically, make Egypt great again. They wanted to be their own thing.
Egyptian
Did they
Trump.
have
Okay,
that
all right.
too? Were they red? Or
Whereas
We have the biggest pyramids, the tremendous.
the pyramids were actually built several thousand years before Cleopatra. They were built by Khufu.
Still a good joke. I appreciated it.
But I appreciate it as well. We're gonna build better pyramids. They're gonna be bigger than those. Those are small. My point. Her brother really wanted to make Egypt stand on its own, whereas she really wanted to further ally with Rome. So in order to win the argument, her brother banished her. She was tiny. She was small. So using her stature, she snuck herself back into the palace, seduced Caesar. She was 22. He was 52. Used that to wage a war and win. Her little sister Arsinoe, because her older brother was killed in an attack. Her little sister Arsinoe became the leader of the rebels, the Egyptian rebels, if you will.
Oh, now we're in Star Wars. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm with you now.
Oh, did you say Star Wars? Wait, what?
When does Darth Vader show up? Is it still the mask?
When the puck loses arm.
Darth Vader, that would probably be Mark Antony. Arsinoe was murdered because he was banished to the temple of Artemis, which was basically like its own city. Like, it is the highest of taboos to murder someone in that city. You don't fucking touch it.
Gotcha.
Well, Arsinoe was the only one that could really challenge Cleopatra's claim to the throne. So she seduced Mark Antony because he needed the wealth of Egypt.
The singer?
Yeah, that's what he wrote a song about it.
Yeah,
I think that was J-Lo.
I'm fully aware.
Yeah, she basically seduced him because he was the head of the city that the
label
was in. He needed Egypt's wealth because he really liked spending money, and he was out.
Gotcha.
And so basically, she seduced him into his taboo and stabbed his sister to death. But this is all speculation based on a test and an unnamed tomb. And I'm like, I just really want to know how much murder was actually involved in this.
A lot of murder.
Mm-hmm.
So much.
Apparently a lot. We've already realized there's a good amount.
Oh yeah, no, Caesar captured Arsinoe. He paraded her through the streets in a cage, like is regularly done to captives.
Gotcha.
But there's something about parading a 16-year-old girl through the streets in a cage that didn't do much for his position of power. So that's why she was banished and not murdered.
Okay.
Because murdering a 16-year-old girl, no, the custom was to actually strangle them in the street like a show. But
Fucked up street show. I prefer the little dancing monkey and the little
with the little
better time.
or even the robot guy, but murder strangle in the streets a little.
So this
Don't
is
be like
why,
that.
like,
I'm happy with Drumbuck.
that, or actually, maybe Caligula, because he once told his soldiers to wage war on Poseidon by basically having them just go stab the water.
I mean, it's a good plan, I guess. I mean,
in charge.
I like how we started off with "Bring back my grandpa." Oh, Caligula stabbed the water.
and that's how this show rolls. It's always
yeah. So anyway, I'd probably bring back Chris Cornell. I don't know. I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
oh shit.
That would be my one.
All right.
Soundgarden. I don't know how familiar everybody is with Chris Cornell.
Yeah.
Soundgarden, Slave, stuff like that. He was a pretty big part of growing up for me. Like my dad was. I grew up in the '90s, and my dad was like a hair metal grunge rock guy. So I grew up with all that music, and luckily I saw I saw Soundgarden in Tampa. It kind of it was awesome, but also it kind of wasn't, because it was at like a generic rock fest, like it was 98 Rock Fest. So it was like 3 bands. It was like a Day to Remember, Five Finger Death Punch, and Soundgarden. Soundgarden was headlining. So we went, and they didn't.
The day when concerts happened.
What's that?
The day when concerts could happen.
Yeah, exactly. So
I was supposed to see Soundgarden the week he died.
I ended up seeing like a few months before he died. So yeah, we saw him, but it was like they didn't go on until like 10:30, and it's in the Amalie Arena. So there's probably like maybe 15,000 people still there, but it looks like nothing in, a giant arena. So it was kind of like it wasn't sad, but it was kind of like you can tell that it wasn't the right crowd. But I still got to see him, and I was thankful for that. And then like a few months later, he passed away, and I was like, oh fuck, like I'm glad that I went to go see them, because it was kind of one of those things where like, well, if I don't go do it, I don't know when the next time I'll have a chance to. And then like, because he fucking died.
Like when I said John Lennon, like there's a lot of musical attachment that people have towards whatever. So like Chris Cornell was another one of mine. Like I would have either chosen Chris Cornell, Robin Williams, or John Lennon.
A good one.
Fans for like David Bowie or some shit.
That's a good one.
Never heard of it.
Who? I didn't hear it. Sorry.
David Bowie.
Yeah.
I was a very sheltered child, so I didn't see any Bowie anything until I was 18 or 19.
Or Freddie.
Bowie was watching Labyrinth. I loved it. I absolutely adored David Bowie after that, and about a month after I discovered David Bowie, he died.
You super like David Bowie.
So I'm just like, I'm upset, but I also just discovered this guy, so I'm also kind of not upset, and it's just a very weird time for me.
I just don't know what to do with myself.
I don't know what to do. Honestly, Bowie is someone I would have loved to see live, so it would be cool to kind of have the opportunity.
Right.
But then
let's get with the now before I get yelled at again by somebody.
I am popping out momentarily because I do have a panel to run at 9 p.m.
No worries.
Still going when that's over, Rolando. That is actually our last scheduled panel for the night, so you can stay here and chill if you'd like. I don't really care.
Don't you feel loved?
There you go. I don't care what you do.
I don't care what I'm just introducing her, then just running tech. She's got her whole spiel planned. So if you guys are still here when she's done, I will happily pop back in. If not, we're done after the 9 p.m.
Sayonara, that's it. No more. We're finished.
Get the fuck out.
I mean, I was going to show you my kit.
You guys just got here and they're like, we're fucking out.
I killed Bowie.
A cloud of Ziggy Stardust. We're gone.
That's a. I don't know if you want to be in that cloud, bro.
He looks like someone mashed David Bowie, Billy Idol, and James Marsters into one human being.
Yep. He's that black.
He is one of the most fabulous human beings I have ever met.
He's got a Cesar Romero vibe. He's the OG Joker.
No, not this one. One of my partners in polyamorous looks like he's there. The door is that way.
No, they're talking about me now. Me now.
Let him have his moment.
Let him have his moment.
He doesn't care what I do.
Cesar Romero Joker, that's awesome.
That this man here has handled. I had a child ask me once, with her dad standing right here. So do you guys sleep together?
Oh yeah.
I fucking froze, let me tell you. But Rolando kind of diffuse it. But I'm just sitting there going.
Oh, kids say the weirdest thing.
I am suddenly extremely aware of her father right here.
Listen, if we're gonna let them cuss, then they need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boys and girls, we have something to tell you. Have you heard about birds and bees? We don't know how they work. that there's a stinger involved.
Who the fuck thought of that? Birds and bees?
Worst analogy ever.
Has anybody ever got that actual? Because I never heard the analogy. I got
literally
told the real
anybody
shit.
ever seen a bird and a bee?
I
Fuck?
got told the real shit.
That would be graphic.
I got touched a Hustler magazine and said, "Go figure it out."
I remember them saying, "We're gonna teach you about the bird, or tell you about the birds and the bees." They say, "Nah, fuck it. Here's the real truth."
we were in a class like it was a summer school class that you could take for health, and I was doing it to be able to take more art classes in high school. And we're sitting there, and part of it is sex education and everything. And
So
we're sitting there,
and according to the LA Times, we're not sure.
What was that?
What?
I looked it up, and according to the LA Times, we have no idea.
Makes sense.
But we're sitting there.
Likely that the phrase was a likely that the phrase as a euphemism for sex was inspired by at least 2 writers. But that
I really like birds and bees.
me.
Yeah. You know, it'd be super cool if like birds and bees fucked. We should just tell people.
I mean, it went back to the date they give me here is 1825, and we were into some weird shit around that.
They were doing 1825.
Maybe they were. Who knows?
So who knows?
Yeah.
They were like,
They're just sitting there trying to smash a bird and a bee together. This works.
Did it exist in 1825?
I think that at that point, it was kind of like when pharmacists, when we have all these drugs and we don't know what to do with any of them, so take them all.
Yeah. There's everything.
what else can you say?
Like, there's so much new science we're discovering. We're just throwing random shit in mating boxes to see if it'll work. That's where the birds and the bees came
Where
from.
do I sign up for these test trials?
That's how I got my kid.
my previous marriage. Okay.
Oh man. All right, so we got another question for you guys, and I think this will be a good one for us. What would be the worst movie sequel ever made? Ooh. So I don't think they're actually asking if
Sequel or remake.
No,
right?
it's asking, like the sequel doesn't exist. So if
I think that's what they're going with. The sequel doesn't exist,
right?
And it like there's a movie out, and what would be the worst one to make a sequel out of?
Front Talk with Bauer under New Directions. We're not allowed to cuss.
What was that?
Front Talk with Bauer.
Oh, and we're not allowed to cuss. Hello, Jill or Gil from Australia. Thank you for popping in. Welcome to the show.
I got Johnny Tsunami
Before we
too.
get too into this, because I gotta go host another.
Like no sequel at
All
all.
right, have fun. Thank you for popping in, Miss Lynn. All righty.
3 girls, 1 cup.
Any iteration, 2 girls, 2 cups, none of it. I don't know. I think all
Never have
the
an equal amount of cups. That's the whole point. Is that it has to be disproportionate.
Is it disproportionate? I don't even care if it's equal. It's still disgusting. Equally disgusting.
I'm trying to think of. I
got a good one.
You got a good one. Okay.
The Room 2.
The Room 2.
The Room 2.
Late
Yeah, which
checkout.
What was the room?
Blue. Late checkout. There you go. Good tag, Zach.
Titanic 2.
What's that?
Sink the ship. Titanic Part 2.
That's another zombie movie.
Yeah, Zombie Leo comes out of the water.
Bitch, you let me
My
go.
second podcast. Can I count this?
yes, you can count that.
Coleman, you can do the same.
I'm on in the same boat. It's a Titanic. It's going down quickly.
Oh yeah, it always does. It always does.
Still sunken.
Still sunken.
That's it.
There was no fucking. It's just 3 hours or 2 hours of going around the boat. It's still here. Everybody's still fucking dead. Actually, more people are dead because whoever survived is probably dead by now. That's a terrible fucking question. Fuck that question. Oh God, what the fuck is this? If you were reincarnated as a famous landmark, which would you be?
What the fuck?
Washington Monument. Dick joke.
That's exactly what that's there for.
I think we just end on that one.
Yellowstone for the same reason. The guys.
What?
All right.
I don't understand.
Eiffel Tower.
Wait, hold on. We passed over the John Sporting joke.
Old Faithful.
Oh, man.
No.
I'm sorry.
John, I don't think you have the right equipment to geyser. I'm just saying. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know.
I barely know her.
Hello.
I mean, yeah. I got nothing.
Ryan, you're right though.
Our bad.
All right, we're skipping. Okay, this one's kind of weird too. If everything in your house had to be one color, what color would it be?
Painted black, the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna go with black because black just looks the nicest.
Black don't crack.
Exactly.
Unlike my walls.
Okay, real quick. I was actually curious when you guys popped in. Where are you guys at tonight?
We're in the Funny Twin Family studio.
Oh, there's a thing.
Okay.
Change the lights.
Oh, yeah.
We could
We
change
can turn it
all of
on
this.
club party mode.
Hold on. We're gonna try to get the lights.
If it's the same lights I have, that fucking remote is a pain in the ass.
It is. You got to really point it at that piece of shit.
Yeah. And I got one that's under like a stand over here, and I'm like, fucking.
Yeah, you got to go around the minutia in the way. But I got it.
Oh, I can dance on.
No, you don't need to dance on the pole, John.
No high school girl's birthday party.
Wait, why is there a pole?
That was my broom.
Oh,
My 10-year-old has those
Sure it
same
is.
lights. That's kind of
Yeah.
creepy.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the same pole. Work.
I mean, she might. I mean, she's about time to get a job. So
If you knew
fucking
Brian,
do something.
you'd know it's Chloe, the younger one.
That's right.
I'm just sweeping.
11-year-old will work the pole. First one's
Oh,
too
they
smart.
sell that at toy stores now. My first pole.
I can already imagine the jingle for it and shit.
Yeah, it comes with Monopoly money you can throw. It's fun. It's a good time.
Where do I put the credit card? That's what we always ask, honey. Always the question when you're at the club.
Comes back to the birds and the bees talk.
Insert the chip here.
Ah, shit. Put it backwards. Hold on.
Dude, not too early.
It's a chip one, just all the way up.
Can I get cash back while it's in there?
Oh, things aren't
I'm
speaking
so
up.
glad
What's
you
going
weren't
on?
Getting.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
brace
This is
yourself.
why your kids should be asleep. All right. So, well, this is from the Would You Rather deck. Have your most embarrassing photos posted on Facebook. All of John's are already. Or accidentally fall in public and go have a video go viral. I feel like John has both.
There was a video on TikTok that kind of went crazy on
Are you
ours.
falling?
It was a. Who's the name? It was something like the song was like pop it, and all I was doing was squeezing a pimple on my face. It went crazy.
Self-made content, by the way.
Yeah, you guys got to get famous somehow. I mean, come on.
I popped it.
It's not your podcast.
We can't talk. You can't say that.
No,
That's not your
I
joke
know,
to
I
make,
know.
sir.
Neither can I.
Hey, we got a whole three people watching right now, so we're doing all right.
There was one earlier, so hey, we're doing pretty good now.
One supporter from each show. Thanks, guys.
Tripled the viewership. That's
All about parents will call you
Yeah.
later.
My mom, by the way, I'm sure she's the one from us.
You know, the bad thing is my mom and wife are not watching.
My family doesn't give a shit either. It's kind of depressing.
Yeah,
My wife isn't
I try
watching
to
either.
ignore, and that's the hard thing about doing this shit is I try to ignore the live number, but I wish you could hide it. I really wish you could hide it because then I could just totally ignore it. Because I'm more of like people catch me later episodes, so like either on the YouTube channel or on the podcast, they catch it there.
Watching
I'm
us from a
not-
year from now. What's up?
We're wearing three masks, whichever way it went.
To the FBI that is probably still tracking us, we appreciate your downloads every month. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
As
My
the
biggest
wonderful
fan.
Willow
Spoiled
Skyler
listeners.
puts, he is my fan club, and that's the dead truth. Willow's the only one that watches live. Her and Kyle Nunez.
Willow's dedicated.
Yeah, Willow is one of those ones that don't sleep either. Her, Kyle Nunez, and Terry are non-sleepers. So shout out to all you guys for supporting the HWWS WebTV network. What the fuck were we talking about? Oh, so yeah, embarrassing photo or accidentally falling in public. I think the accidentally falling in public's better.
Yeah,
because it's just that you just fall.
And you're viral.
Yeah, and you're viral. So if it's my TikTok, it'd be fucking amazing because goddamn, it's hard to get some followers.
You could tag your shit on the back end of your viral video, and now maybe people will listen to your stupid podcast, right?
And maybe if I make a weird noise. Maybe if I make a weird noise, like auto-tune the news, we'll make a video for it, and that'll be like double the exposure.
Right.
Oh,
maybe
we'll be the next hide your kids, hide your wife.
Yes. You'd be like the guy who fell, Fall Guy.
He never came out with a sequel.
Fall Guy too.
If you fall real good in that costume, it might go viral.
It could.
Romero falls.
The new Cosby film.
It'll be good. Classic. I'll be on Ellen next week. Trust me.
So I got Mr. Joker. What is I'm curious.
And your dance moves are pre-planned.
I'm curious, Mr. Joker. What is your favorite Joker out of all of them? Like not
all
doing
time?
a specific one. Yeah, all-time favorite Joker. Can you pick one?
I grew up with Batman the Animated Series, so I have to say Mark Hamill.
Okay.
He gets a Star Wars in the same fucking reference. What a twofer!
Oh yes, incredible.
Win.
Double reference. But he's the best, in my opinion. He got it right.
Oh yeah. It's he just that voice and that laugh. You can hear that laugh out of anywhere, and you know that laugh. Yeah. And it's crazy. Like if you actually look at Mark Hamill's everything he's done, he has done a lot of shit. Like I've been going back and watching some old. Hell, I'm watching. I got HBO Max now, so I'm watching Robot Chicken. Going through all the episodes. Yeah, and that's just a fun one to turn at the end of the night to turn your brain off for a little bit and just watch some stupid shit is Robot Chicken. But first off, like Mark Hamill's in it a lot. Yeah. Like holy crap. And I always think like Mark Hamill's like this godlike creature, you know. And I'm like, how did they get Mark Hamill to do Robot Chicken? But they've got, if you listen to Robot Chicken now, they got everybody. Like
that's like it's almost like a badge of honor to go on to the show.
Yeah. I was sitting there last night or the night before with my wife, and we're watching it and letting it go. And I heard Mark Hamill. I'm like, that's Mark Hamill. That's they had Ashton Kutcher, they had Buffy, they had the dark-haired girl that played Jackie from that 70s show.
They use her a lot. They use a lot of the same people kind of over and over again. They use a lot of the voice talent from Family Guy. They also use a lot of the cast from Scrub. Sarah Chalk does a lot of voices over there.
Oh, okay.
As well as Donald Faison, the guy who plays Turk. He actually learned the stop motion animation from Seth Green on that show, and has taken it up as a hobby of his own, and now makes his own stuff. So,
holy crap!
It's like cool. In the family with that crew.
Did anybody watch Scrubs?
I'm watching Scrubs because I got back into it with the Rewatch podcast.
Yeah, their Rewatch podcast is great. That's
it is great. Out there. But that got me back into
I'm just going to put a famous person's podcast on this, so that way people go listen to that instead.
Yeah, go listen to the famous person's podcast.
Five of these shits.
That's how to market. Well, we've mentioned a lot of famous people's podcasts. You know what? You guys got Kevin Smith and the Scrubs people. You now have to call. Talk about our podcast. So. It's only fair. It's only fair. At least Brian was the one smart one wearing his show podcast on the thing.
Yeah, I thought about it, and then there was modem problems. So
I'm trying to butter up to new rock stars and get them to have me on their show once, or at least mention my name or something. So
stuff is I'm wearing Bud Light, and I have not drank in Bud Light in months.
No, but it's a bar shirt, so free bar shirt to the best.
There you go. There you go.
If you're feeling sleepy and you want me to take care of you, I got this grandpa sweater.
Jello.
There you go.
I'm surprised. Nicely done, country. Nicely done. Now, I will say you are going toe to toe with Pop there, John Hanan.
He'll lose every time.
I'll take this off right now.
Don't.
All you needed was the hat, and you and Pop could have been matchy.
Nope.
You guys did miss him though. He did make an appearance. He's now made an appearance on everyone we've done. But he popped in. You guys were still having your router problems.
In the first 10 minutes. Good. It's a new record.
I love Gary.
Yep. Oh man. So we're actually at the end mark at the 9 o'clock hour.
All right,
we hit the hour.
I came back and I killed the show. All right, perfect, good.
Yeah, just and we don't even.
He left for the right amount of time.
Apparently,
Do you
I'm
guys?
really good at killing shows.
You guys are
Not as
more
good as
than
that,
welcome. We can continue. We could call it now. What would you guys like to do? You want to do another half hour?
Yeah, if I don't have to go home, that would be great.
So if we keep going, you don't have to go home.
New father.
Okay.
And now your wife's watching.
It's not that dumb.
Lies. I know that's a fucking lie.
I did just find out my kids are still awake, like on the other side of this wall right here. So I was like,
They're fine.
They're fine. They're
I don't
fine.
know.
They're definitely not watching.
I don't know why you would do something up to leave it up to us.
Yeah.
I can't hear anything
You
John
sound
is
like you're
saying.
underwater.
John, you got all muffled for some reason.
I don't know what. Do you hear me now?
Better. That's
That's a little better.
Good.
Better? One, I don't know why you would leave it up to us to decide that.
Hey, can you pan your camera to the right a little bit?
Which right?
Like,
There you go.
All right.
well, all you did was do the exact opposite of what I was trying to clear you up.
Right or my right?
What's bad is they can see themselves. There we go.
Get Coleman out of the shot. That's what
See,
we're trying to do.
I even told them the correct direction from their angle. Like I knew in my head that it was flipped and that what direction they needed to go, and he still went too far.
Yeah, my hands were up here.
You're perfect. You're perfect now. Beautiful.
It was this guy.
Beautiful. You're beautiful.
Hands are up here. I'm not touching you, super.
Well, this is my no square.
All right. we'll go for another half hour. So next question.
Oh, good God. Shit.
You can leave whenever you want. I don't care.
No, this is my house. I can't.
Well, you can hit the exit button whenever you want. I don't know. I just fucking do shit. Wear a onesie 24/7 for a year or a horse head costume for a month straight.
Onesie. I already have the onesie picked out too. It's my Christmas onesie. It comes out every Christmas. It's
He's like, I already do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just seems like the onesie would be much more practical than the horse head.
Although
Yeah.
in Florida, that would suck ass though.
It'd be hot as hell in Florida,
Yeah.
I'm in Colorado, so I wear the horse head.
yeah.
There you go. Protection from the
Someone
snow.
might try to ride you over there, though. Unless you're looking for that, then yeah, horse headed up, whatever.
Sounds
You
fun.
got to get your rocks off somehow. So you know.
I see Joker. Do you, all right, I'm gonna take a guess. Do you own a Joker onesie?
I own I don't own an actual Joker onesie. I have other onesies, but not a Joker one.
Kick
I
it
have-
out.
Fail. Fired.
You're
You're
not
done.
real
I have
Joker.
all the other ones, not Joker. I have Joker pajama pants I'm wearing right now.
Okay, well that's close enough. That's close enough.
More like Caesar No Milo.
Yeah. Okay. Saying you're wearing Joker pajama pants, just go to Orlando and go into any 7-Eleven past 9 p.m. and everybody's wearing Joker pajama pants. I mean, that's
Pretty
not.
much, yes. You get it when you move to Florida. It's part of the welcome.
Yeah.
That and orange.
It's actually
Yeah,
at the
like
welcome
your bag of
center. You get
oranges,
handed
Yeah.
your what would be at a welcome center? Like, what would you get? You get your pajama pants.
You get your pajama pants.
What else do you get moving into Florida?
You get
Gold teeth.
some gator bites, probably. I don't know.
That's how you get COVID. Is you
You
just
get
go to
COVID.
Florida.
You just go to
They give it you
Florida.
Like you
there.
walk into Florida, you get COVID.
That's
Hepatitis.
part of the welcome pack.
Hepatitis.
One free pass to shoot someone.
You got the wrong package.
Championship.
A what
Yeah.
championship?
Super Bowl championship.
Oh.
Yes, apparently.
Meth.
Motherfucker.
You get meth. That's the other thing you get handed.
Now,
Thank you, Matt.
Tennessee.
speaking of Super Bowl championships, real quick, my wife said that she saw a video of what's his face throwing the Heisman
Brady.
Trophy
Yeah,
across
Trophy.
to another boat. Is this true?
Yes,
Yeah.
I saw it happen.
I
Saw it as well.
I was like, please drop in the water. Please drop in the water.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
Tom Brady lost it single-handedly in one day.
He just went home and grabbed one of the other ones and brought it. Said, "We got this one."
I replaced it.
This was also the first time Tom Brady's been drunk his entire life.
Right? He drank 2 beers and it was done.
No, apparently it was avocado tequila, but
That's
yeah.
what John told me today.
Welcome to Florida. That's daytime drinking ain't for everybody, champ.
Exactly.
Avocado tequila.
Country knows.
I lived in Orlando for 4 years.
Day drinking is not for the faint of heart.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know how some people do it, man.
He threw it from yacht to yacht, and if it sinks, he doesn't care because he has 6 others.
Yeah,
but
right.
But Tampa cares.
He's one of the backline players is like jumping in, going after that thing. I'll save it.
Somewhere John Allstott was like, please drop it.
That would have been hilarious if it would have fallen in the water. I would have laughed so hard.
Robert Kraft went straight to the massage parlor.
Either way, that was going down.
Yeah.
But now everybody's looking up avocado tequila to try to find out about how amazing this shit is because Tom Brady's so fucked up on it.
Yeah. Well, it's because 1, it's tequila, and 2, Tom Brady eats like avocado and just protein shakes for 3 meals a day. He
all day.
Food.
Right.
No tomatoes, no mushrooms ever.
No strawberries.
He's got the craziest diet ever.
He was saying that.
Yeah.
That's his secret to staying young, but also that's his secret to getting drunk. I bet he only had 2 shots the entire day.
That's what I'm saying.
2 shots, just fucked up, just done.
It's so funny. He was saying the exact fucking
I feel
thing.
like it was like 2 drinks and he was fucking done. The guy, he lived his life for the football field.
Correct.
Look, my least favorite person in all of this is his friend that carried him from the boat through the crowd of reporters. I wish he didn't have gotten a classic Tom Brady moronic drunken quote, but now we'll never know.
Instead, he would have got viral for falling down, and that would have been awesome.
That would have been maybe next year where they win it again.
Right.
Fuck Tampa Bay.
I do love how that it was. You had so much historic moments going on one Super Bowl, and like only half the people could be there. Like,
right?
It's so
Actually, that's okay.
Florida, Tampa, everything.
Fired the beloved cannon, stinky old Tampa.
I'll tell you right now. So like,
and they gave away half the people that were there for free.
Well, yeah, there were medical personnel that have been vaccinated. But I'll tell you right now, like being in Tampa, every single bar in Tampa, especially in like the South Howard area, which is like just a little bit south of downtown, like everything was fucking insane.
Oh yeah,
like it literally like breeding ground like for COVID.
Also for actual breeding.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
some babies were made during the Super Bowl,
and those
100%.
those babies
Bowl, that's a whole different thing.
Not a mask from us.
Like, you can tell that the city was just like, you know what? Until the Super Bowl is over,
fuck it.
Like, because they've come down on bars before down here for like breaking protocol and stuff like that. Because basically, you're supposed to remain seated. If you're standing and you're walking around, you have to have your mask. Things like that. The week of the Super Bowl, they were like, fuck it.
No.
Like, there's way too much money to be made.
No holds barred.
Exactly. We'll deal with it afterwards. So, like, it was kind of crazy to see. And, like, it was a little disappointing in a certain way because you're like, fuck, man. Like, come on. Like, I get it. It's a Super Bowl. There's money to be made. But, like, this is, like, severely irresponsible, you know?
Right.
It's a
Welcome to Florida.
Yeah, welcome to Florida.
What do you want?
I like that the NFL has enough pool in America and in the world to still have the Super Bowl going on when there can't be like concerts, there can't be like, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can't do, but the Super Bowl can still go on. But they apparently don't have enough juice to make it a national holiday the next day.
It's a revenue
Like, either fucking move it to Saturday night,
yeah,
or give everybody Monday off. Like, it's
yeah. Like, I'm not a big. I don't watch all the football. I don't watch the whole thing. But I watch the Super Bowl. Like every year, I still watch it. I'm big in the commercials and the halftime, and then I enjoy the football in between.
Right.
Shock the artist and the sports guy.
Yeah. So
My bad.
like,
Ain't me a picture of what you like, sir.
But yeah, like it got in. I'm like realized I'm like, okay, well it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I'm like, okay, fuck it, I'm going to sleep. I don't care what happens. But it would have been nice to finish the whole thing. So I really think
the game was over in the fourth.
You didn't miss anything.
No, you didn't miss anything. But still, like there's been times where I've gone to bed before because I very rarely. I'm not into it enough to stay up the whole time. But I know there's been times where like the whole game turns around after I go to bed.
No, but this one was probably the second most or the most boring game of the last.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
No, I wouldn't call it boring at all.
It was a lot worse.
Nah, this one was boring. This one,
dude.
Watching Patrick Mahomes run for his life.
That.
Watching Patrick Mahomes run for his life and still make some of the most amazing throws I've ever seen. I mean,
they hit his receivers in the face mask and they still dropped it. Like that was
Kelsey couldn't complete the catch
from the ground. It throws a perfect fucking spiral, like 40 yards in the end zone.
Hits the guy in the face mask and he drops it.
Mahomes made amazing plays, but it was still a super boring Super Bowl because when that happened,
and then the streaker.
It was 13
the streaker.
in the fourth quarter, and it was already 31-9, and the game was already pretty much over. The game was over so early in the game.
First half.
Super Bowls don't have to deal with that. Literally, we've dealt with Super Bowls lately that there's interceptions on the goal line at the last second. There's bombs. There's the Philly special. As an Eagles fan, the Eagles to beat the Patriots and Tom Brady was awesome for me.
You're winning like 28-3 in the first half, and then like all of a sudden in the second half, just something happens and you completely blow your lead and you lose the Super Bowl.
All of a sudden you start sucking cock
it's
really
crazy.
bad.
It's crazy stuff like that.
Oh man, he's so
fuck Tom Brady.
This is an
I
Atlanta
want you to
Falcons.
drop that trophy off of that boat, you son of a bitch. I hope when you kiss your son on the mouth for 7 seconds, you bite your son.
Yeah. There are some okay, so like a Super Bowl like that where they came back against the Falcons. That finished in such a grand fashion.
Look, it was very entertaining to watch, right? Yeah, it was anything but boring. I fucking hate it.
You gotta remember, 2 Super Bowls ago, we had the Rams and the Patriots that ended 13-3.
That was the only other one I was talking about.
That was the most boring Super Bowl I've ever seen in my entire life.
That was a defensive chess game.
It was just who can punt the furthest.
When I said it was the second most boring in the last 2 decades or so, that was the only other game I was talking about. That shit was terrible.
Yeah.
Sports, bowling,
Hey, completely
hockey
different
things and shit. I fucking don't. I watch wrestling. That's about as much sports as I watch.
I was watching the Puppy Bowl, so I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I missed the Puppy Bowl.
Andre Abel is 100% better.
Josh,
I will say, going in, the shit that happens between the football game, the commercials and stuff. It was weird not seeing a bunch of movie trailers this year.
Yeah.
That was like the most we got
There's
was
only a
the
couple.
M. Night Shyamalan one.
Yep.
that I didn't really have interest in, and then we didn't even get the full trailer, which was weird. Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
I'd go to www. whatever it was, and the full trailer is phenomenal. But
That's
they really
because
didn't give you much in the Super Bowl trailer.
That's because most movies are made out in Cali and they've been on lockdown the past year. So,
well, and there's still plenty of movies to show. Like they're coming out, but there's plenty of movies, but they can't come out because there's no movie theaters.
Yeah.
there we go.
Give me a high five, bro.
My handguns, bro.
How high are they right now? Like that's
Yeah, it's it was really weird because that's one of the other big reasons like the Super Bowl's been in my interest is because this trailer's going to drop, this trailer's going to drop, this trailer's going to drop, and it was really weird not having that.
It was like a lot of products, just random products, some I've never heard of, and like it's weird to hear about a new product that's just coming out that they're willing to spend like an uppity amount of millions for like 30 seconds.
There's one better spot than to first drop your shit than on the Super Bowl. If you want eyes, that's where to spend your money. Take your whole budget for a year and put it in one Super Bowl ad.
Well, and a lot of people, I guess a lot of the bigger companies were kind of boycotting advertising.
So, I don't know if they were boycotting.
No,
they were.
Budweiser pulled all of their
I don't know if boycott is the correct.
It's not.
They weren't supporting it at the very least. They pulled their money to not support it.
It's skipping out on it for COVID relief.
Yeah, COVID relief. Yeah,
same amount of money into COVID relief as opposed to wasting it on.
They weren't against the Super Bowl. I tell you that because they still fucking put plant promotion in crowd shots and things like that. They had people holding like Bud Light, and they showed the cardboard cutouts of like the Bud Night, and then they had like a couple of the characters that were in the commercials in the crowd, stuff like that. Like, so Budweiser, like Anheuser didn't
Bud Light commercial.
Yeah, they didn't boycott the Super Bowl. They just didn't.
It worked on John.
They got him. He's hooked. They got the shirt and everything.
Newsflash. Alcoholic.
Oh,
I love you. We're doing intervention. John, we're here. We all love you.
Falling over. Oh no.
Okay, so let's get away from sports and the ball of footness and all that. Back to dumb questions.
Josh,
all right. What's that?
Do you know who Hank Green is?
No.
Okay, well then never mind.
Not off the top of my head. Should I know who it is?
So you're on TikTok, right?
Yes.
Okay, so follow Hank Green. Basically, he's like this uber smart guy who like answers a lot of questions. Like he's a CEO of like a couple of different businesses. He's just like a really smart dude that has a TikTok, and he explains a lot of things with like people are like, why is this like this? And he's like, well, this is why like this is like this, and the science is that. Anyway, long story short, you give off very much Hank Green vibes, which is a compliment. And I didn't know if you knew who that was, and I was trying to equate that, but check him out and you'll be like, oh fuck, thank you, Zach.
All right, if you had a personal mascot, what would it be?
Good.
See, I always wanted a little mascot for like my branding and stuff. I always wanted just like a little character of me. Like I can't think of really anything like else, but just like a little character of me with like the hat, like so you can't really see the eyes and face. Yeah. And like little devil horns, almost like a little Angus Young, but doesn't know how to play guitar.
So you want to be like B Rabbit from 8 Mile?
Yeah, there we go. Yes, I think a little less anger, not by much less, but a little less.
Yeah, but
and no rapping skills.
The look, though.
The look, yeah.
Yeah, you can't have the anger like you without the rap. You can't have the rapping skills without the anger.
Right. And I have no rapping skills. I have barely talking skills. So yeah, I mean, these people watch this fucking show.
You're watching? Oh shit!
Three.
Good.
Yeah. We had 4 for a minute, but we lost them again. So we got.
Damn it, we ran the 4th out.
I want to know who the 3 people are because Willow and Kyle haven't commented for a minute, so I don't know if they're still here. But
if you're watching, comment.
There's one more person. Who the fuck are you?
Make yourself known, newbie.
Make yourself known.
We want to be on first name basis here. Come on.
Yes. Come on. I'll forget your first name, but I want it.
That doesn't sound creepy at all.
I mean, you've already called Rolando like Rolos, Ronaldo.
Right now. Almost sounds like it. It's fine.
You can't remember your own guest name. How the fuck are you supposed to like literally on the listener's name?
I got nothing.
We're never getting invited back onto a show ever again.
Kyle's here.
We just come in and shit on the host the whole time. Just add.
That's why I invite you guys in.
Okay, well, good. Then we've done our job then.
Willow's waiting for something good to come up. Willow, you're gonna keep fucking waiting. You'll be here all goddamn.
We've been dragging our feet for the last 30 minutes.
All right, Willow.
Last 5 minutes gonna be gold. Don't worry.
It's gonna be gold.
Only
I have anything to say
it.
about
Anybody got an unusual talent?
That's my wife.
Having a job.
Let them go first.
Whoa! Why we gotta come on now?
God damn it!
I'm a squirter. Does that count?
Sure. You what?
Kidding. Only if you
That's not even unusual.
I thought John was a squirter. He said he was Yellowstone.
John pulled me out already. We all knew this.
No, I don't have like an unusual talent, but I feel like people are surprised when they find out that I'm like a really good basketball player.
Okay.
I'm surprised at hearing this right now.
If I'm keeping it PG.
Is that euphemism?
No.
What do you mean?
I have many talents.
Okay.
Is it bad that our own watchers are kicking us out?
Hey, can you guys please start leaving?
could you just fucking go?
Just go already.
Back Talk with Bauer, the show.
You guys got 5 minutes and I'm out of here.
Devastated.
Shocker. Last to come, first to leave.
They didn't actually leave. They just forgot to pay Spectrum. So
My check back. Don't judge.
Shit. What do you? Why do you guys? And you kill the mic. Now your mic's off. Wait, I think okay. There.
Background noise, buddy.
It's fucking pop-pops. They don't know how technology works.
I want to hear country special talent.
Yeah, country. You have a special talent.
Zach and
He has so many.
There's so many jokes I can make there. I'm
So
still-
many to choose from. No. No.
Fine, I'll make them for you.
Definitely not riveting up a conversation. That's for sure.
Sometimes these cards are great. Sometimes they're not.
I can run off a few viewers. I mean, that's.
I'm really good at tanking numbers. I don't know if that's something you're interested in.
I feel like my new goal for the show should be negative viewers. Like I want it to just be the viewership to be so fucking low that they just start showing negative numbers.
Well, I mean, one of your guests left. I mean,
I guess left told us to get out.
She had nothing to actually do. She was like just.
She's like, yeah, I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go do Harley Quinn shit, and now the viewers are telling us when to cut it off. So
always have a strategy.
Hey, you live and learn, Josh.
No, we don't.
No goal is unattainable. Don't worry.
We're never getting invited back.
No, you guys. I invite everybody back because you guys fucking entertain me. I don't care about the rest of this shit.
It's gonna change the back slap about.
Clap back.
Welcome to a new episode with Backslap. That's why none of the guests get to be in here. We always keep a video, so I can't reach them. Oh shit!
I do want to thank Josh. I got my. I ordered some prints from him. And I got them in just the other day.
Which one did you get?
I got so I ordered them for my son's room. I got the one that had the Avengers on it. Yes, it's like 5 of them on a row. I got that one. I got a Spider-Man one, and then also he sent the Captain America one that was a little bit separate. I didn't know if that was supposed to come with the Avengers one, or if you just No,
that was just a bonus goodie for ordering.
I appreciate that, man. That's awesome. So we're gonna go pick up some frames, and we're gonna hang those up in the kids' room.
Nice.
Oh yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and if you guys like the art on the background here and want some, go to JBauerArt.com to purchase any of that. And this is actually a brand new piece I just finished of the Transformers on I painted it to make it look like fake wood. Here, let me push a button real quick. Hold on.
Oh shit!
Say that is more than meets the eye.
Yeah,
dude, that is clean.
I knew he was looking for a reason to get rid of the rest of us.
Yeah. You're gone.
It won't go back. Something's wrong. It won't go back to the.
I'll show you who's got the power on this show.
Down.
Want to change my name? I'll take rid of all of you.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Uh-oh, Spectrum.
Okay. I gotta put the damn hook on the back. It doesn't like to stay right at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's actually a canvas painted to look like wood. So I've been trying newer colors. It's kind of fun just to see if I can do it. So I've done like a bunch of lighter color ones, and now I did like a darker, almost cherry wood, and then I'm doing like a sand wood for another painting next. So yeah, it's always fun. Yeah, I got nothing.
Awesome. So we'll see you guys later.
You just get to those points where it's like I always try to plan the shows and try to plan stuff and try to come up with something. But every time HarleCon rolls around, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to do. And usually, especially with these two down here, everything goes off the rails anyways. So I don't plan much.
I know you're not hearing me very well, so I've been trying not to talk.
John's
as much.
checked out. You can't hear him, so he's checked out.
I've been trying not to talk as much because I don't feel
You guys got to get a good mic
You had no value.
or a better mic or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, or I don't know. I don't know what's been going on tonight, but
I mean, that's
They got the flip phone camera.
so we talked a little bit about this when you came on with us, Josh. Unless you're in that like niche, kind of you have a niche for your podcast. There kind of is no planning. Like me and Brian, we're fucking two 31, 32-year-old fucking white dads,
right?
That start up a podcast. What the fuck are we going to talk about? Like there's nothing that we have in our lives that's like extraordinary or that exciting that goes on where we have to come in and talk about it. It's just kind of like
and nobody cares about our perspective either, because I'm also a blonde hair, blue-eyed white guy. So fuck me, apparently. So
it's kind of like, you come in and you just kind of bullshit and you make it up as you go because you plan it. It's just, I don't know. It never works out as well when you try to plan it than if you just kind of bullshit your way through it.
Our worst shows have been the ones that we plan the most.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Like the more we try to plan it out, the worse it is because we kind of hold ourselves to a regiment and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
But if we come in, the best times it works out is when like I'll get here and Brian goes, what do you have to talk about? I'm like, nothing. Like I worked and then I sat at home this weekend. Like that's what I fucking did.
Crack the mics, let's go.
Yeah.
Winnipeg man versus Florida man.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun show. Well, we might have to get that in the mix.
That's on the next pillow.
Winnipeg.
We're on the last few minutes of the episode, and thank you guys so much for being on. Thank you for the whopping 3 people that tuned in. I greatly appreciate it. But I want all of you guys to plug your stuff. Do me a favor, guys. The people that are watching, the people watch later, support all my friends. Support all the people that have popped on and talk. They took the time out of a Saturday night to be on the show to ramble about God knows what. So we'll start with Country. Where can they follow you? What's your shows? All that good stuff.
You can find me and Hennessy Williams. We have a show called The Country and Henny Show. We just put we started on my channel and we just put our 3rd episode, which was our first one on the HWWS channel. And I also do my own podcast called The Ginger Chronicles. And this Wednesday we're doing the first ever live show, and it's going to be right here on the HWWS WebTV Show.
Nice. Fantastic. Oh, funny to informing totally left.
Those guys,
they must have listened to Kyle Nunez when he told him to get out.
like, well, I guess
God damn it, Kyle.
Timer ran out.
5 minutes to go.
Where can everybody follow you?
Yes, follow me on all social media: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the good stuff.
I'll have to find you on TikTok.
Joker. All the good stuff.
What was it?
Rolando the Joker, all one word. ROLANDO the Joker.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. And all the Small Stuff podcast. Where can they find you guys?
Yeah, so we're on all your major podcasting platforms. Just look up All the Small Stuff, either show or podcast, and we'll come up. If you want to follow me personally, I'm Brian Harrison on Facebook. Swing for the Fence 99 on Instagram, and Zach, you can get them with yours.
Just Zachary Doan on Facebook, at Zach Doan on Twitter, Zach_Doan on Instagram. We're on all that. Like he said, just if you just search All the Small Stuff and throw show or podcast on the end of it, with basically anywhere you're searching it, will pop up.
Yep.
Awesome, guys. And I think Brian and Country are going to both be part of an episode in a couple of weeks where we're talking about growing up as 90s kids,
yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah, cool. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, I think I got on. So that'll be a lot.
You'll probably be on with me. It's
when is that again?
So
it's February 20. Hold on,
2 weeks
from
now.
now. Yeah, it's 2 weeks from, or it's a week from Tuesday. It is February 23rd.
Okay.
Make sure. All right.
I totally forgot about that. Not gonna lie.
I usually bug people a few days beforehand because I booked up.
Brian didn't tell me about it.
Dude, that's when the new Superman and Lois show comes out too.
I handle all the business stuff, so I don't know what you want me to do.
I usually book stuff out at least a month or so because then I don't have to worry about it. So I usually go back like the week before and go, hey, By the way, this is coming up.
Plan things.
Got it.
It's mostly the guest side, like the ones that are the random conversations, like what we're going to do with the 90s kids. I leave those open until that month. And then like whatever's going on, like we got a WrestleMania one coming up. We got the
Also in Tampa.
Yes, also in Tampa. We got a couple. I try to leave that open. I want to do a Wanda Vision one in March. So
hey, put my name down on that.
What's that?
Put my name down on that Wanda Vision.
Okay, it'll be
we'll figure it out later. Don't worry about that now.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
But
I'll be caught up by then too. So
I'll message you guys. So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for popping in. Make sure to check out Funny to Informing, John Hanan and Chris Coleman. They are an awesome guys, awesome show. And it's always fun having them on. I don't know what the hell happened at the end, but they disappeared. If you are digging the show, you like the show, you like the artwork behind me, you like the graphics that you see, the video at the beginning, head over to JBauerArt.com. You can find it all right there. You can subscribe to the podcast. If you need some logos, let me know. Want some artwork, let me know. I got everything. So other than that, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys Tuesday night. Later.
See you guys.
Peace.